Hi everyone, my name is Stacy and welcome to my channel. Today we will paint pumpkins. This 5 by 7 inch paper is cut from a larger sheet. I attached it with these brackets. It's very convenient to have the effect of stretching on the wooden panel. Watercolor block is great to use too. In this case, the paper will be almost flat when it dries, and if you put it under the press of books, it will be perfectly flat. So far, this is the easiest working method for me, or a block. The paper is not completely cotton, it's 25%. And most important thing is that the paint doesn't stick to the place where it was put. Use your usual palette. It should consist any of orange, yellow, red, blue, green. I mark the borders of objects with squares, define the shape carefully and with a light touch. Since these are watercolor pencils, I will not wash it with the elastic band. I will only wash it off with water if necessary. First layer is wet in wet. I'm using squirrel brush round inexpensive size 8. You can also use Kolinsky or round large synthetics, but in this video only a square. I draw a lot of clean water into the brush and fill it along the contour and inside the objects. The watercolor pencil is slightly blurred by water, it's okay. I came to the conclusion that this is the most convenient way. You can use watercolors, but this is more difficult and a regular pencil can give dirt. If there is a simple solution, please tell me in the comments. I take a spray of water and spray it to the paint in the pans. We start with shady places. Since the light on the pumpkins is warm, then I want to make the shadows cold, so I'll take a cold red carmine. I'm taking the orange paint and adding it as the main color. In light places, I'm using as little paint as possible. A place where too much liquid can be blotted with a clean brush or napkin. Adding yellow medium to the places where is the light. And some orange. Too much of carmine, I am adding orange to that places. Nice to leave some clean paper parts. Removing some of the liquid by the clean brush. More orange again. Let the layer completely dry, 10 or 30 minutes. Compare of how much water you have. Now we will paint wet and dry. We will refine the shapes and the light and shadow ratio. Taking the dusk green for the green part. Adding permanent sap green and to the small one. Some darker dusk green for the shadow. Very important to make these objects look different. I am taking English red paint for the darker part. Smoothen the edges. I see that this side is kind of wavy. I remove the excess paint with a napkin and wash out the edge with water. I am adding Naples yellow, yellow with white, to the part of the light, or you can use titanium white there. Yellow deep, wet on dry steel. A bit of Naples yellow in the shadows. We will see how it will look when it will get dry. Adding dark red to the dark place. In the far pumpkin, I will specify the shadows more precisely by English red paint. Roll in motion by napkin to remove the excess paint. Adding the yellow deep to make more orange effect by layering. English red to the shadow and the rolling motion by napkin again. Some of the Madder Lake red to the shadow. I am adding orange paint to add the volume and realistic effect. Add Madder Lake red to the darkened part and wash out with water. Some dusk green here. I'm taking the cerulean blue paint. I will not paint the whole background, only the shadow. Adding the Prussian blue into the foreground so there is an edge contrast. Some indigo into the dark part. And some yellow deep to the bright part. The final touches. After the layer dried for 10 minutes, I added red light to the shadow and Naples yellow to the light. And finally writing the signature by the watercolor pencil. Thank you for watching. Please press like if you like this video and subscribe if you want to see more in future. Thank you.